It's true, guys, not clickbait. I did sell my Ethereum, and I'm going to show you why I did that. If you're in the Telegram group, you would have seen the announcement I made a couple of days ago. You can see when I sold that Ethereum, we did manage to make a nice profit of nearly 4 Ethereum. But the reason I closed it, like I said in the Telegram group, it was simply because of a portfolio reallocation. But I have sold that Ethereum. And does that mean I'm bearish because I was reallocating it into something else, right? Well, yes and no. And I'm going to tell you what this means for my updated analysis and price prediction. Just so you know, one of the main reasons I sold that trade off, that Ethereum long trade for Ethereum profit, which approximately was about $13,000 at the time, it's because how well SPX 6900 is doing. Some of you will remember 4 months ago, I made a video on this Ethereum meme coin, SPX 6900, and how well I believed it was going to do. And really, it has done amazingly. I mean, up in the last year, it's up 10x, 1000%. This month alone, it's up 130%. Anyway, this isn't a video about SPX 6900. You can watch any of my videos on that. I want to show you why I've now become a little bit skeptical about Ethereum, but only in the very short term. As soon as I see what I'm going to explain next happen, I'm going to get back into this Ethereum long trade, this futures trade I've got open, or had open, shall I say, on FEMEX. So right now, Ethereum could do one of two things, and I'm going to prepare you for what that is, and I'm going to speak about the likelihood of each, because actually one is more favorable, and it may not be what you think. Let me show you exactly what's going on in the Ethereum chart. But first of all, we will very quickly talk about what's happening off the chart, because although some of you will think, oh, this is boring, I don't want to know about ETFs and transactions and so forth, but I'm going to explain why it's so important just after, of course, you've hit the like button. We need to show some support for the Ethereum algorithm as well as the channel algorithm. Thank you very much. Now, the total spot Ethereum ETF, guys, the reason why this is miraculous and so special is because we now have 15 days on the trot of positive Ethereum ETF inflows. Bitcoin's been hovering around net flows and inflows for the last couple of days. We haven't had an outflow in the Ethereum ETFs for 3 weeks. It really is a very bullish chart as far as the Ethereum ETF flows are. Also, the number of unique Ethereum addresses have been increasing exponentially. This is an extremely on-chain bullish metric for Ethereum, and you can also see that the money's literally flooding Ethereum today, and this has very much been the trend, for the last week. These are the total fees generated across all crypto. Only Hyperliquid and Tron, a big part for the stable network, Tron, have outpaced Ethereum. And then if you look at the top bridged flows, Ethereum, top stable changes, Ethereum. It really is just off the chart at the moment. And that takes us to this Ethereum bullish chart on the lower time frame, which, by the way, I do believe has a higher chance of breaking to the upside for this 52% move. But there is a however, and I'm going to show you what that however is. The target is about $3,500, $3,600. And I will let you know, in the Telegram group, not only am I posting when I'm taking trades, making trades, I'm also posting about Bitcoin, altcoins. Like, for example, I posted a Solana trade the other day as well. I'm warning people, don't take a Bitcoin long. And actually, I'm predicting small price movements as well. So if you want to join the free Telegram group, I'll leave the link in the description below. But I think, first of all, it has to be said, Ethereum on every metric is actually looking pretty bullish. This is the Ethereum in US dollar chart, where we can see a breakout inevitably happening soon on the daily. This is the Ethereum dominance. The dominance has moved up swiftly from about 5% to 10% in the last couple of months. And then you have Ethereum here against Bitcoin, also in a bull flag. That's really bullish to see. So the question for all of you, and let me know at the end of the video what your answer to this is, are we now in or heading in to phase 2, Ethereum season, when the money flow from Bitcoin goes into Ethereum before we get that big altcoin season? Answer that in a moment, but first up, I do want to share with you a couple of things. That first thing is this daily chart for Ethereum. The last resistance line before a major break towards all-time highs will actually be at 2,700. So we just need to break this $2,700 level. And I believe that's very possible as we are in this inverted head and shoulders pattern. In fact, if you're trading, if you're looking to hold Ethereum for the next few months, even a year, it is a great opportunity in my opinion, in my honest opinion, to enter a long trade. And the way you would do that is go to the link in the description below. There's a bonus I've got with FEMX, and using that link, guys, it's no KYC. If you're in America, if you're in Canada, anywhere in the world, you can trade on FEMX, which is one of the best UI, best UX, best options of coins, altcoins, meme coins. You can trade 𝗁𝗏𝗄𝗏, which means you don't need to sell your Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, and you can go long with leverage. And you get $500 for free as a 20% bonus. So link down below, sign up for FEMX in seconds, and you can take a trade there, whether it's long or short. So yes, I did take profits from my trade. I sold my Ethereum, but it's only until we get a decision of what's happening in this chart. But I did want to show you this chart. Look at the similarities we're seeing in Ethereum right now. We got the breakout, we're consolidating. It was pretty much identical to what we saw in Bitcoin back in what would have been about March time. So I just think Ethereum is lagging Bitcoin by a few months, and I do believe that whichever force happens next for Ethereum, whether we break above 2,800 in the next few days, weeks, or we come down to retest the next support level at 2,200. But I've taken profits for now to see. I've made nice profits in that bigger move, and I'm happy to take profits there. It might not be the right decision for you. Maybe the right decision for you is to go long now. And if I was to have to guess or estimate or predict what's going to happen next, I do believe there's a slightly higher chance we break up before we break down, just because of everything happening in the chart and off the chart on chain. Things are just looking very, very bullish. And like I said, if you want a meme coin, an altcoin to get into, choose an Ethereum one, because I do believe Ethereum's going to carry it through. And SPX 6900 is by far one of the best performing cryptocurrencies you can buy right now. In fact, I made a tweet just earlier on my channel. On my X, 𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗲, for those of you not following. It has, in the last 3 weeks, the highest growth of holders, particularly those that are holding over $100,000 of tokens. It's gone from about 500 to 825 just in the last 7 days. In the last 3 weeks, but you can see even in the smaller time periods, it really is going exponential as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember, trading bonus down below, free crypto, and join my free trading signals group. See you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.